Let me get up my PK, I'm talking.
Hello everyone, it's me Tome18 again, and I'm back with a video on MGs. Mostly about tips, a little bit of a tutorial-ish feel to it. But I'll be going through and going through the different things I do and techniques I use when I run the machine guns and get right on into it. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, tutorials, different mashups, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you. So to start our foray into different machine gun tips and the like, I'm starting off with a video I took on the firing range a little while ago with my buddy War Turner. He's helping me demonstrate how you should reload an MG if you're bipoded. You see that he's actually quite a small target, and he hasn't actually unbipoded there. All he's done is aim up, and it makes him a very small target. You can see how small he is when he aims completely up versus when he stands up. And it's quite the considerable difference. However, you still can't be killed like that, but at range, it'll probably save you. Here's just a clip demonstrating that technique in combat.
Load him.
Yeah, we need to clear it.
Go rank. Okay, Jackson, try to get rank up if you can.
Loaded.
Oh, there's enemies between us.
Just had one run right in front of me. Can you watch the door to make sure?
In this clip, I'm not doing anything too fancy. I'm up on a side hill with a friendly machine gunner in my squad, and we're trying to watch the opposite side of this hill. The cap's down in a little bowl more or less below us, down by that little water tower. It's that lumberyard cap on Bayella. We got pushed back pretty hard. And this is just an example of communicating your reloads. If you can think about it and get in the habit of doing it, just communicate your reloads, whether you're, trying to work in an MG team or, you're just talking to blueberries or the guys in your squad right around you so that they know that your machine gun's going to be down. Go ahead and reload. I got about 10 to 15 rounds left. After you're loaded, I'll reload.
We're losing the war, boys.
Sure.
Should we just hide?
You good?
Yeah, go.
Loading.
Two guys up behind it.
Loaded. Just a little reminder on avoiding tunnel vision, lest you get flanked and shot in the head. This clip has a few different things going on for it. To begin with, when I'm by myself with the machine gun, what I'm primarily trying to do is be area denial in a defensive situation anyway. Trying to watch at least 2 cardinal directions. And then I like to focus on one for a time, but focus my fire more or less, but keep my eyes on the other. And eventually what will happen is the enemy will start to wander on through in no other cardinal direction that you haven't been shooting into nearly as often, even if you've seen the enemy move into it. And the other important thing is if you see the enemy, don't just immediately open up on them. Wait for them to wander out of cover. So when you start to shoot at them, no chance for them to get back into cover. And once you start that shooting, kill 1 or 2 and then shoot at everyone else that you can see. You want everyone to duck. You want everyone to think, holy fuck, the machine gun sees me. I don't want to stand up and be shot by the machine gun. It doesn't matter if you hit them. It's just a matter of everyone realizing that you see them and that they don't want to be seen by you.
Pinged. They're trying to move on your guys' flank. It's going to be ugly if they do so successfully.
And if you happen to get into a fight with another MG, it's just a matter of mag dumping the fuck out of them and killing them as quickly as you can.
I'm trying to get to the Logi truck that I killed them out of and disabled earlier.
Nothing too fancy here in this little clip, just another example of letting the enemy wander out into your line of fire instead of shooting as soon as you see any kind of movement.
And a nice little.
Try to get a FUD rally down.
Here I've collected a series of clips that are primarily about showing the effectiveness of tap fire. If you're ever in a situation where you just can't get down the bipod, or you're in a real crazy hurry with the general purpose machine guns, and to an extent the light machine guns, tap firing is very viable. But more so with the general purpose machine guns, because they're bigger cartridge does a tad bit more damage. The PKP and PKM 762 by 54R cartridge will always kill. It may not kill immediately, but no one will ever have the chance to bandage themselves. Whereas the 762 by 51 NATO thrown by the 240 Bravo will injure very severely, but people injured by it will have the chance to actually bandage. PKP and PKM are just absolutely dirty about it. And these clips are all just about showing the viability of tap firing with both weapons.
Our medic is not in yet, if you want to pick up the medic. And go for just drop.
I'm running.
Okay, guys. Move off to the house right here.
Ooh, I heard an ammo bag get thrown down. Gotta be careful.
I don't think it's got anything in it.
Thank you.
There are a whole bunch of them moving to the south.
And since I was just talking about how wonderful the tap fire is with GPMGs and LMGs, I figured it would also be worth noting that the unaimed fire, or quote-unquote hip fire, is also very good with them. With the large belts and plenty of knockdown power provided, as long as you can keep the recoil under control when not aimed, it's very, very viable. And with that, my machine gun video comes to a conclusion. These are just a couple of clips that I didn't really know what else to do with, but I had them and I kind of wanted to throw them in. I hope that everyone got to learn something, and even if you're an old pro, salty dog, to the green as can be FNG and Blueberry, who hasn't even figured out how to get out of the unassigned and join a squad. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and if you have any critiques, just let me know. I'm always looking for improvement. You made it this far, thank you for watching my video.
Oh god, the BTR is just in there like, let me get in that ass. See, that guy didn't learn from my fucking grenade tutorial video.
You act like everybody just watched your video.
What's that?
I said you act like everybody's seen your video.
I'd just say it. He walked blindly out in the corner like we did the demonstration in my video, and that's all I could think of.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, there's so many, dude. They're to your right.
Yeah, I know.